Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. So, we gotta talk about Bionicle 2026, or shall we say, the rumors. Yeah. So, plenty of rumors have surfaced of Bionicle 2026. People actually believe that it's coming out next year, and they are celebrating already. Even though there is no evidence, at least from LEGO, or even reliable sources, that Bionicle is coming out next year. It's not happening. No, it's not. Don't believe the rumors, because as far as I'm concerned, every single rumor and leak that has come out is 100% false, and you should not believe it. It's all fake. It's all fake. I've done the research, and all that I've seen was completely fake. Videos, pieces of concept art, well, not concept art, but box art. In fact, earlier today, I have come across a box art for a GWP style Nui Jaga. Still fake. Bionicle fans are talented. There are talented and crafty individuals out there that are able to replicate box arts from official LEGO sets. So it's relatively easy to do. And so this has become a tactic for fans to try to basically gaslight other fans into believing that Bionicle is actually coming out next year. Well, it's not. It's not coming out. As far as I know, I've done the research. Everything's fake. Everything's false. Everything is just bullshit. Bionicle was something special. G1 is something special that can never be 100% replicated. In fact, it was never replicated. It could never be cloned, copied, or replicated, no matter how many bootlegs exist of the sets. But it's a story that can never be retold. And they tried with G2 and ultimately failed. The sets were good. The sets were good. But the story was bullshit. And LEGO ultimately shot themselves in the foot with G2. And rightfully so, because LEGO, you can be ridiculous sometimes. And nowadays it's becoming more noted than usual how ridiculous you can be. So, with that in mind, the rumors of Bionicle 2026 and the leaks that have come out are ridiculous. These are pieces of art and, false leaks that are coming out of the woodwork, basically just for the purpose of, scamming fans into believing that it's all for clicks. It really is. It's all clickbait. It's stuff that you can't believe. You can't trust everything you see on the internet. And it's just no. This is not okay. You can't do this to people and expect to be taken seriously. 420 pieces? Seriously? That is just bullshit. That is not a number that LEGO would ever associate themselves with. Not even 69. Yeah. Not even 666. There are numbers like those three that LEGO would never use for parts, the amount of parts in a set, or whatever. So, y'all are wasting your time by coming up with these fake bullshit And it's all for clicks. It's all for clout. It's all for basically, you getting somewhat popular, more popular than you could ever dream of. Don't do that. That's just selfish. That is just making you look like a fool. And ultimately it hurts the brand of Bionicle, the theme, because people are actually believing this shit. They are already celebrating for something that's not going to fucking happen. This is just retarded, ridiculous, bullshit. I don't believe that Bionicle is coming out next year unless I see an official statement from LEGO and official set pictures, keyword official. If I see those, then I will believe it. I have to see it to believe it. But everything that I've seen so far has been completely just fake. It's all fake clickbait. And that is not okay. This is something that you can easily fool people with, something that looks official. And it's worked way too many times. I'm wise to their ways, though. I look at these box arts, I look at all this stuff, and I think to myself, this is not real. 100% it's not real. It's all fake. It's all clickbait. It's all just trying to get your name out there. Celebrating Bionicle is one thing. I celebrate Bionicle right now by talking about it in this video. I celebrate Bionicle every day. But to celebrate it with these fake and false rumors, that's all they are, is rumors. You just can't get away with that. I mean, seriously. There has to be limitations. There has to be a reason for all this. Everybody wants Bionicle to come back, and, well, rightfully so. I want it to come back. I don't believe it's going to. In fact, if it does come back next year, chances are it's going to be the same as 2023 with the GWP. They're going to release a GWP Bionicle set that's similar to the Tahoe and Takua set, which is actually pretty damn good for an SCCBS set. And that's what it's going to be, is an SCCBS set. And here's what's going to happen. January of 2026. Everybody's bought all the new sets, and sales start to go down. So, LEGO will release this new Bionicle GWP in 2026 to increase their end of January sales, just exactly like they did in 2023. Wow. It is a strategic tactic that they've done before. Luring fans to buy their shit either online or in their physical LEGO stores. In order to get this GWP, you gotta spend a certain amount of money. 3 years ago, well, 2 years ago now, it was $100. I got city sets, but I took those to a reseller shop. Yeah. Who knows how much you gotta spend this time around. And of course, there will be people that bitch about the logistics behind this supposed Bionicle 2026 set. Because people bitched about the logistics behind the 2023 Tahoe and Takua GWP. Because the logistics were stupid. It was all for boosting their sales, and that's exactly what's going to happen next year if it actually happens at all. The GWP from 2023 is a good set. I will repeat that. The GWP from 2023 is a good set. Believe it. But the logistics behind it, the reason for its existence, was fucking bullshit. Yes, a company needs to sustain themselves. They need to make money. But this was just corporate greed. It really was. And it's going to be the exact same if we get another SCCBS Bionicle GWP in 2026. It's going to be the same exact thing as the 2023 GWP. Because LEGO has done it before, so why not do it again? Fans will buy it. Fans will buy into it because we're all sheep, basically. Following the LEGO sheep herder in hopes of getting something that we're never going to get. 2026 is going to be a big year for LEGO sets. I've seen some pretty not good looking sets, in my opinion. There's some sets that look kind of shit, very cringeworthy, and also sets that I just don't care about. So, if I see official pictures, actual official pictures instead of fake pictures, I will report on it either in a community post or in a video like this. But for now, don't believe the rumors. Don't. Just don't. You're better than that. Don't do it to yourselves. These are people who are trying to, you know, gain clicks. They're trying to fool you with these false rumors, with these obvious fake pictures, images, box arts, and y'all are buying into it. Y'all are celebrating already, even though you've found these fake images. No, that's just not okay. It really isn't. In fact, you're just worshiping a tool. And that tool is the person who is making up all of these fake images. They're a tool, and they're a fool. When Bionicle G2 ended, it killed any enthusiasm for a potential G3, except for the fans who actually still believed that Bionicle would come back in some way, shape, or form. We got the little Micro Tahoe build, whatever it's called, from the 90 Years of Play set, and of course we got the GWP in 2023. But is that not enough to satisfy these people? I don't think so. They're not good. LEGO is not going to bring back the old molds. They can't do that because they're all gone. They only did it for two pieces, the Rakshi Gurok staff and the Vorox / Skrull armor in G2, because those were pieces that would fit the aesthetic perfectly fine. We were lucky to get those pieces. With the GWP, at least you have the Voodoo Ball, which, that's a classic piece. You can't just get rid of it. You can't just replace it with a stud and a tile circular stud on top of that. No, that's bullshit. They gave us the Voodoo Ball on the GWP because it's a classic piece, because it's at least a nod to the original Tahoe up there. So, yeah. If you see any of these images, any of these, you know, real looking, official looking box arts, don't believe it. It's all fake. It's all, in fact, I would say, if any new box arts that come out that are directly created by fans, it's all rendered as fake and false and bullshit. Everything you see is going to be fake. It's not real. It's just fan art at the end of the day. Fan-made content is not meant to replace official content. Once we see official pictures from LEGO, if we see any at all, then maybe people will celebrate the proper way. Instead of celebrating when you have these false claims that Bionicle 2026 is happening. Because it's not going to happen. LEGO doesn't want it to happen. They don't. They are happy with Ninjago because that is their cash cow right now. They're also happy with Star Wars and Marvel and DC and Monkey Kid. Monkey Kid's doing well. Dreams is still around, I think. It had 3 seasons. Still not that great. And they have all these other themes that they could pour their resources into and creativity into. Technic is still around. It's been around since basically the late 90s. And Technic, as monochromatic as some of the sets can be, there's still some pretty good stuff out there. In fact, I might be getting a Technic set for Christmas. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So, in fact, the poly bag that was released this year or last year, I think it was last year, it was this guy. Perseverance rover thing. This is pretty awesome as a poly bag. So, yeah. The rumors are ridiculous and just not well founded on very good logic. These people can't prove that these pictures are real because it's so easy to deceive someone into believing that these pictures are real. And at the end of the day, it's just more bullshit that LEGO is going to have to deal with all these fake box art images coming out. And people are believing it and expecting LEGO to actually release these. No, they're not going to release these. In fact, I bet LEGO are wise to these people's ways as well. Don't believe the rumors. That's all there is to it. It's all fake. It's all false. It's all null and void bullshit. And at the end of the day, Bionicle 2026, it's not going to happen. Prove me wrong next year, LEGO. But as far as I'm concerned, you're not bringing it back. You're never going to bring it back because you don't want it to come back. You don't want us to be happy, do you? Do you? No, you don't. Why? Simply because you're a bunch of greedy corporate fucks that only care about making money instead of delivering a quality product. And yes, your quality in your plastic has sort of dropped. There's inconsistencies in their plastic quality. And this is something that they're trying to fix desperately. But they can't. Their quality control is not as it used to be. They can't bring back Bionicle simply because of that quality control. You have to have sturdy enough plastic, good enough plastic that won't break within 2 or 3 years. Plastic that will last as long as LEGO are able to make it last. until LEGO can fix their plastic bullshit, Bionicle's not coming back. No, it's not happening. Not at all. And if you think otherwise, you're wrong. Clearly. This is something that I saw coming. I knew there was going to be people that were going to basically lie and claim that Bionicle 2026 is coming back, or is coming next year, and put out all these fake images. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to the Bionicle community? That's just not okay. It really isn't. It makes you look terrible, and you are terrible, simply because you're just deceiving fans into thinking that these images are real when in reality they're not. Don't believe it. Don't believe these rumors, everybody. That's all there is to it. Bionicle, it's not coming back. Not at all. Sad but true. That's not a Metallica reference. Sorry. I'm not even a fan of the Black Album. Sorry. So, in conclusion, no. Bionicle 2026 is not happening. As far as I'm concerned. I could be wrong. Prove me wrong, LEGO. I double dog dare you to prove me wrong next year. But as far as I'm concerned, the only people that are keeping Bionicle alive, the spirit of Bionicle, that fire, that flame of Bionicle spirit, the only people that are keeping it alive are the fans themselves. LEGO's not doing it, so the fans will, with all these 3D printed parts of custom masks and even prototype parts. Yeah, and recolors. And of course bootlegs still exist, so there's no reason for LEGO to bring back Bionicle. Unless another bankruptcy is coming, I don't see LEGO bringing back Bionicle anytime soon. No. So, celebrate Bionicle while you can. And celebrate the glory of G1, the mediocrity of G2. Yes, the sets were still good of G2, but the story was just not that good. And at the end of the day, rumors are only that, rumors. So take it all with a grain of salt. One very tiny grain of salt. And don't let them fool you. Don't. You're better than that. You really are. You can't let these people fool you. It's all for clicks. And it's stupid. It really is. So, that's it for this video. I might have another video out for you today. But this is one that I had to get out because, well, I wrote a post about it. And, well, felt like it was time to get into the nitty-gritty of it. And here I am. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you really do think that Bionicle is coming back next year, tell me why in the comment section below. And if you have evidence that Bionicle is coming out next year, put that, link me to that in the comment section below, because I would love to see it. But as far as I'm concerned, it's all rendered as fake crap. So, there you go. Stay tuned for more videos. I am TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks later. Have a good fucking day, and peace. And yes, this is what I have to say about the people who make the false art. Go fuck yourselves. Seriously. You're not helping one. You're not helping anyone, even yourselves. See y'all later.